Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Nina Takesh. This is the Red Elevator, and today, the much anticipated top 10 Amazon extremely chic must-have home decor. These items are going to make your space feel like $1 million. In fact, we are installing these in a project of mine that's coming up, and I will try and insert, if I can, by the time this video airs, I'm not sure, but it'll certainly be linked in the future on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you're missing out. Nina Takesh right here. We do a lot of great content and stories, etc. And you are going to see this project that will be shot, and a lot of the items that I'm plugging today, you're going to see as decor items in this photograph. So you guys know I love everything that looks good, that's good quality, and these are the items that I found for you. The first must-have is the marble salt cellar. Okay, this marble salt cellar is so good. You could even put jewelry in it. It doesn't have to be just for salt. There are so many applications of this, and it's real marble, guys. So for $21.90, it's got this beautiful, rich, deep green hue. And I'm looking at it. It's got this gorgeous veining. It's got these beautiful touches to it. When you look at it up close with the little gold sort of handle, I think it's just spot on. Something like this at Crate & Barrel or another competitor would be at least $50. So I think for $21, this is a great, great find. Before I get into number two, I have to tell you about something that's completely transformed my holiday baking this year. You all know I love finding affordable ways to elevate our homes, and honestly, one of the best ways is through the amazing smells of homemade desserts. I was cooking all winter long. I made tarte tatin, raspberry tarts. You guys have seen it on my stories. And speaking of which, this video is sponsored by Crafty, which has become my absolute favorite resource for learning new baking techniques. We all need to learn, we all need to grow, we all need to elevate our game. So let me tell you about my experience with their Bold Baking Academy special occasion dessert course. Now, I used to feel a little bit intimidated by those show-stopping celebration cakes and fancy plated desserts, but not anymore. I am now so into this, and the course broke down everything in such an approachable way. I was really able to get through, understand the techniques with total detail. And here's the amazing thing about Crafty. While I started with baking, they have over 2,000 classes in everything from cake decorating to quilting, painting, you name it, they've got it. It's like having a personal mentor at your side for any creative skill you want to learn. So the instructors are incredible experts who break down complex techniques into manageable steps, and you can pause and rewatch until you've mastered each element. That's the beauty of this. So I'm excited to share that the first 1,000 of you who click the link in my description will get a full year premium membership to Crafty for $1.49. What? How is that even possible? Like, I don't even understand. It's free. It's less than a third of a coffee cup at this point. So think about it. That's access to thousands of expert-led classes for less than a cup of coffee, less than half a cup of coffee. So this special offer is for new members only. And if you've ever wanted to create those jaw-dropping special occasion desserts, this is your time. This is your chance. So to unlock the special offer, just click the link in the description and use the QR code on screen. So item number two is a beloved, beloved item. It's a vintage brass cabinet knob, and it is gorgeous. This antique brass cabinet knobs are literally going to transform whatever piece that you put on them. And it's $29.99 for a set of 6. I was just at Rejuvenation looking for products. In fact, there's going to be a vlog about that, about what I did when I went shopping for a particular project. And I have to mention that we moved our vlogs, by the way, to a different channel. It's called the Nina Takesh Vlogs channel. This channel, the Red Elevator, will remain the Red Elevator, where we will talk weekly on Sundays about interior design, but the vlog is really behind the scenes. So things that happen in my daily life, lifestyle. It's going to be a lot of fashion, vintage shopping, clothing shopping, furniture shopping, what happens behind the scenes when we're styling. So a little bit of everything. If you're interested in that kind of content, I highly recommend that you also subscribe to the vlog. Now, Back to what's important here are these $29.99 knobs, because you get a pack of six for $29. When I was at Rejuvenation, one knob, guys, one knob was $30. So this is an incredibly good price. It has this beautiful aged patina to it that usually only comes with high-end pieces. And what's impressive about this is the manufacturing process. They use a special oxidization, and it's about 1.5 inches in diameter, so it's a really good size. It's ideal for cabinets and a must-have. Since we're discussing pieces that combine beauty and functionality, before I get into it, if you're at a loss as to what piece to put where, to buy new knobs for a dresser, what color you should paint your walls, what should you do with your layout, and should you choose between sofa A or B, well, I am here to help. I have had so much success meeting so many of you that my expert calendar has booked up. So if you want to get in and get really good information about what to do and for me to help your dilemmas, there is a link that you can click in the description section. It takes you right up to my calendar. Once my calendar pops up, you can just pick the day and date and we can meet for 25 minutes or more. These consultations have been a game changer for a lot of you who've told me, thank you, Nina, you saved me time, you saved me money, you saved me a headache. Now I just can implement your changes and we're done. Item number 3. Yes, it's another green item. I love green. I love green. I've always loved green. It's probably my second favorite color, my first favorite color being, that's right, black. I love black. Green. Now, this again is a very deep, beautiful hue of green. It's $25.99. It's got these beautiful edges to it that are ribbed and it looks super luxurious. I love using lately natural soaps because I feel like everything has chemicals in it. So I used to use branded soaps like Lever 2000 and things like that. I don't anymore. I buy handcrafted soaps that are made of natural materials like lavender. So what I've been doing is I've been using these all around the house. I love the way that they look. It's super high end. Something like this would be $60 to $80, no questions asked. But on Amazon, you can get it for $25.99. Before I share our next Amazon find, I have noticed, we've done a little analysis, and we've noticed that 50% of you that watch this channel are not subscribed. So I'm going to ask you to please subscribe. It's going to really help us to be able to give you all the content that you require. And the promise that we make if you subscribe is that we will go over and above and beyond to do work that will make your life much better and our content even better. Checkerboard cutting board. She's so cute. She reminds me of the damier. I don't know if you guys remember this. The Louis Vuitton had a damier collection in the 90s, which had little mohair, little hairy little checkerboard. Anyway, it reminds me of that. And this cutting board is $39. And I cannot believe how chic it is. It's a beautiful pattern. Williams Sonoma and Sur la Table, 100%, this would be at least $100, $150. So this was a really, really good find. And I'm super excited about it. Item number 5, guys, we only have 5 left. These are so good. The amber glass bottles. I love glass bottles. I love organization. Over the holidays, I opened my spice cabinet and I was floored at how unorganized it was because I hadn't really been cooking. I realized that I needed to give it a little cleansies. So I took everything out, I rearranged everything, I put the spices back. You know, what kept happening is my husband would keep buying more spices because he couldn't find the spice that was in the jar because the jar was empty, and then he would just use the plastic spice and not the jar. So I had to go back and fix everything. My mom was there during the holidays, and then later she told me, Nina, I would love to speak to you. And I said, what is it, Mom? And she said, well, I think your ADHD is really acting up. So anyway, it's not my ADHD, guys. It's the fact that I'm neat and organized, and I want you guys to be neat and organized. And I just went off on a tangent about these amber glass bottles. They're vintage style amber glass bottles. Are $29.99 for a set of 3. How cute are they? How cute are they? You can use them for alcohol. You can use them for any kind of, I don't mean drinking alcohol, but like rubbing alcohol. You can use them for spices. There's different jars for different sizes, different things you can do with them. And they normally would be at least $60 to $80. So this is a really good find. Now for something that'll instantly upgrade your coffee station. If you're loving the list, subscribe to my newsletter. that's linked in the description section. We release weekly finds that I'm loving. I have made a promise to you guys and to myself and our entire team that works tirelessly around the clock to get you guys the kind of products that you don't have to sift through, sort through, and spend any time. All you have to do is look at this newsletter. This newsletter has so many good things. It's going to have all our great Amazon finds. It's going to have non-Amazon finds. It's going to have a little bit of everything that will help you sift through the clutter. There's so much stuff out there. It's so hard to sift through it, and we do that for you. So make sure and subscribe. Item number 6. So I hand carry these special cups. Okay, these are the dupes. I hand carry these special cups from France every time I go to France and I come back here. Why? Because they are my favorite. They're the ones that I have collected are by Ruggable. And every time someone holds it and drinks cappuccino out of it, especially my kids, I'm like, oh! My kids are older. They can drink cappuccino. I'm like, don't drop it. So they look identical. And I'm going to buy some of these because I worry about the Ruggable breaking and I don't want to hand carry from Paris. So these are the perfect item. They look like, the disposable cups, but they're crumpled. So they're really interesting to look at, and they're $12.99 for 2. I spend about $30 to $40 per cup on the Ruggables. It's a little bit less in France, with the conversion, etc., and the tax savings, but you get it. These are great. They look fantastic, and they're a great conversation starter. Number 7, this is a really good one. It's called the Bamboo Tea Organizer, but it's not necessarily just for your tea, it's for everything. I love organizing drawers. I love organizing spaces. You guys know I'm an organizational queen. And what better way to do it than with a natural material such as bamboo? I've seen these at the Container Store. I'm always looking for organizational tools, and they're so expensive. It almost costs more than the items you're trying to organize, so it doesn't make sense. Except for this one, $30, and you have 5 compartments. You've got 5 different ones. You can use them all together. You can, spread them to where you need them to be. And this is a really good find. Something like this, at least $60 and up in other stores. Number 8, I am loving terracotta this season. I'm actually been loving terracotta for quite some time. I love the little balls that are on this cute little planter. It could be a planter. It could be, you can make floral arrangements in it like I've got here. So the little beaded details are just to die for. $29 for this artisanal planter. At specialty boutiques, this would be at least $75. All right, I'm going to save the best for last. I always do that. So now I'm going to show you my penultimate item, which is, we're almost one away from my absolute favorite item of this haul, and these are the ribbed glassware sets. Why do I love these? I'll tell you why. Many reasons. One, they do not break. I bought them, I have them, I love them. They don't break. I've had many other glasses throughout the years, and for whatever reason, they don't have this weight, and so they've been breaking. This hasn't broken. 2, if you don't have the perfect dishwasher, I do. It cleans beautifully for now, knock on wood. But if your dishwasher isn't drying your glassware perfectly and you see those water stains, well, this disguises them. So that's another benefit. These glasses from Anthropologie would cost you somewhere in the, $15 to $20 per glass. I'm not joking. And instead, you can get them on Amazon for $36.99 for 8 of them, and they look good. They're perfect to hold. You can use them not just for everyday wear, but I would actually argue that you could use them for cocktails as well. All right, here's for my last must-have, most exciting find. I am obsessed with this basket weave scalloped napkin holder. So ever since COVID, nobody puts towels anymore in powder rooms. They just find it to be icky. And I agree. Nobody wants to use somebody else's towel. So what I do is, in my very fancy powder room, I put this basket, and inside I fold the large napkins in them, and everybody uses the napkin, dries their hands, throws it out, life moves on. And what I love is the detail. What I love is the fact that it's scalloped. It just looks really elevated. It's very cute. And I couldn't resist the price of $34 because this would definitely cost you. I bought one from, back when I didn't know about this item, I bought one from Serena and Lily, and I think it was over $125. So run and get this. I wanted to take a quick second and thank every single person who has reached out to me over the last week regarding the Los Angeles fires. It has been a tragic turn of events for 2025. I remember filming my vlog and saying that we were going to crush it in 25. And I really believed it. And that doesn't mean we're not going to. That doesn't mean that we're going to be held back. That doesn't mean that we're going to let this bring us down. There are so many friends of mine who have been displaced. There are so many friends of mine who've lost everything and their houses have been burnt down. I am grateful that we are all healthy. I'm grateful that we still have our home. So thank you for asking. All of my team members who work here also, by the grace of God, also have their home. So thank you for caring. Thank you for reaching out. Some of you, complete strangers, have reached out. And it's not that you're strangers. You're part of this community. You're part of our lives. And I cherish each and every one of you. As difficult as it has been, we are still going to continue to create content for you. We're going to create to move forward. We're going to rebuild Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is going to get even better. And it's going to be even stronger. And to give you an idea of what it felt like behind the scenes, from living here, there was a lot of fear in the air. People were frightened. And one great takeaway that I found very helpful is take a video today in your home for whatever reason, wherever you live, itemizing everything that you own so that in case, God forbid, one day you need proof of what you have a good video and you have everything that's available for the insurance companies, because you just don't know when disaster is going to come. And the last thing you want to do is film everything that you have. Obviously, you want to also make sure that you have all your important papers and your jewelry in one area so that you can just grab them and go, put everything together, consolidate things, and take a video and be prepared. Be prepared for anything that might unfortunately come your way. I love you guys, and I am praying for all of those who've been displaced. We've been also doing disaster relief. I am also donating a lot of my time to the relief of helping people redesign their homes. That's on my Instagram page if you want to learn about it. For those of you who have been displaced, through the expert, we are all coming together to help. We love you, and we will see you again, hopefully, next week on this channel.